Shout out Sniper T on the beat.
Tamara to the break of dawn is on the rise, with life on the forefront of the mind. So line for line, you can ride this brain train and you can change your station without even touching the dial. So relax, stay a little bit, but listen for a while. And whether you're bumping this in the whip or in a business fit, it's a meeting you won't want to miss. A meeting for a meal to feed the soul with words for the mind. So sit back, enjoy the ride. Time to take off, it's time to fly. Cause Tamara till the break of dawn is on the rise.
Hey, it's me. Yes. Welcome to the show, and thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that you are all here. Thank you so much to all of my new listeners. If you are new episodes drop every Friday for the most part, unless I miss a week, but I'm doing better, y'all. Now, listen, to all my day 1, 2, 97, 205, 250, whatever week you came to the show and decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep listening to her when she drops episodes. I really appreciate y'all. And what's so funny is I actually had already recorded an episode, but I just feel like I'm not really ready to release that yet. So what I had said on the last episode, I will tell you this, is that the reason I didn't record for a while is those of you who know that I can only give you what I have to give. And there was a certain topic that that's all that was on my mind, but I really don't want to talk about that on this show. And so then last week, I recorded an episode for this week or at some point, and I was like, okay, I'm going to just talk about it. And then I thought about it and I just really, I'm not ready to talk about that. So I'm going to try to do my best to have other things to talk about. It may be shorter episodes, and that's okay because y'all know episodes on here have been anywhere from maybe 5 minutes to a couple hours when I've had guests. So you just never know what you're going to get, right? So it is that time of year, I will say. Yes. It is already Trashey Corn season. Shout out to Penrose, because that is how this war started with him. And now it has morphed into me against the world with the people that I interact with, work with, go to church with, whatever. It's so fun because you just never know where they're going to do something, where they're going to respond to things, what they're going to even give me or put on my car or whatever. And so it is a fun time of year. And it's funny because I used to be dead set October only, and that's it. But since people really be tagging me and stuff and doing all this stuff months before now, I decided that I'm going to pop off a little bit in September, and then October is when, it's really going down. So yeah, that is where we're at. It's been super fun already. It just brings me so much joy. Some people say I do the most, but I don't care, because here's the thing. I react to and I give the people what they want. People seem to love the reactions that I have, or, trying to figure out what I'm going to do, whether they eat candy corn or not. Right. And so I'm just giving the people what they want. So for the people that feel like I do too much, maybe you're just not doing enough. Did you ever think of that? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on now. So that's super fun. And then really what I wanted to talk about in this episode is dude, I hate waiting. And I know so much, especially as we have a relationship with the Lord, so much is about patience and faithfulness and trusting him, trusting that his plans are good for us and all that good stuff. And all of those things are true, right? But man, I just feel like I'm waiting for, in some ways, I don't know exactly what I'm waiting for. Like, I don't know. In my walk with the Lord, there will be periods of time where I know something is going to change or transition. And sometimes I have an idea what it is, and sometimes I don't. And right now I just feel like I'm on the verge of everything is changing now. Everything is changing now. The Spirit of the Lord is here. If you know that song, you know. And like, I don't know. I feel like I'm on the verge of, I don't know what, but I'm also waiting for things that I do know. And like, I really don't like waiting at all. I just really wish things would happen faster. You know, sometimes we have control over stuff and then sometimes we don't. But what I do know about waiting, and I will forever say this, as much as I don't like waiting, one, God is always on time. He is never late. Everything happens exactly when it's supposed to happen, and it's always exactly when I need it to happen. So that's number one. Number two, in the waiting, I have always seen it to be true, and I will stand on this, that in the waiting, he prepares me, be it healing, be it training, be it a mindset shift, whatever, be it helping me become more disciplined or whatever. But in the waiting, he's always training me to wisely steward whatever it is that I'm waiting for. And I've seen that time and time and time and time again, to where sometimes he'll start something and then put a pause to it, like then take me over here, you know, healing, training, preparation, whatever, and then pick me up and put me back on the path. I can't say as if I had never, like, there was never a pause, because I'm no longer the person that I was before the pause. You know what I mean? I've grown, I've evolved, I've healed, I've become more whole or whatever, because it really just kind of depends. But there's a lot of that going on right now, a lot of healing, a lot of whatever, in the waiting of the things that I'm waiting for, that some of it I have an idea of, like I said, some of it I don't know. I just know that something is changing. And so it's been a really, really interesting just life, right? Because it's always going to be something. Not necessarily, I don't say that in a hopeless way, but like this side of heaven, we should continually be growing, evolving, getting better. Maybe one day, y'all, I learned a new phrase. Listen, shout out to this young lady named Kendall. I'm not going to say when I mess up on my words anymore. What I'm going to say, as long as I remember this, is that the words aren't wording the way that they're supposed to. That's what happens. Sometimes when I talk, and if you've listened to this show or have talked to me in person or whatever, you know that sometimes the words, they just do not word the way they are supposed to word. And that is what happens. So anyways, we should continually be evolving and growing and healing and just getting better and better and better. Like, a year from now, I should not be in the same, and we're just talking mindset even, really. I should not be in the same mindset a year from now that I am right now, right? And so that's the thing about waiting, is that, and this is where it's like always on time and God is never late, is that he's so patient and knows that if he gives me the things I desire before I'm ready to steward them wisely and ultimately keep them and not fumble them, he knows that if he gives me stuff when I'm not ready for it, it's going to be like more harmful to me than good. It'd be like if you had a baby and it's a newborn, and instead of it giving it him or her, you know, formula or breast milk, you give them some steak. What? Like, that don't even make no sense. And that's going to cause more harm than good. So it's interesting. I'm just kind of like, all right, God, like whatever. And not in a, like nonchalant, whatever way, but it's like, I'm just trying to yield to whatever your process is and whatever your timing is, and just kind of do the things I feel like you're leading me to do. Partner with you with the healing that I know I need, which I so appreciate. I so appreciate the growth that I have experienced even in the last 5 months even. There's just been a lot of intentional healing that he's been kind of focusing on, and I appreciate it. But yeah, that is where we're at in the waiting. Like I said, I'm going to try to do better to just, even if it's a shorter episode, shift to something else. And then maybe one day I'll actually want to talk about what I don't want to talk about, and maybe not. And that's okay, because I can only give y'all what I have to give, or I guess really it's what I want to give, you know what I mean? And it's always been that way. But yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, make sure you are taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, right? Be healthy in relationships. That is so important. And I love y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Ladies and gents, this concludes transmission. Tune in next time for a whole new edition. Another adventure and mission to share, be heard, and clarify the vision of this whole new world for...